Hey y'all. Let me make sure everything is working. Let's see. Oh, it's working. I just had to look at my phone real quick. But hey y'all, happy Michael Jackson Vindication Day or Victory Day. Um I'm Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Let me see. I think I have a guest. Wait a second. Let's see. Let me see if she's
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I had to pull a Tory.
You really did. I was like, wait a minute. We got Gadget here.
Hey, Tori.
Wait, it wouldn't do the. Hold on. I gotta fix this so y'all know who she is. There we go.
Oh, okay. I was like
There
trying
we
to add that, and I'm like, how do you add that?
Yeah, I have to do it on my end. Oh my god, we got people here. McCall, Butterfly 7779. Happy Vindication Day. Hey. Now I need to know how to say your name because I feel like we've been calling you like 99 K Croftus 99. Um, there's Emma, Sophie, Tana. Oh, they said, "Hey, Gadget."
Hey, hey.
Woo! It has been an interesting day. I procrastinated like very bad,
It happens.
but wow! Like I had plans to watch a whole like documentary or something like last night. Didn't end up doing that, but um last year what I did for Kai. Kai. Okay, your name is Kai. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Um Last year what I did, I know the night before Vindication Day, I basically had been just I think I was researching. I forgot what I was. I think I was like researching and and stuff about the 2005 trial, and I I don't even know exactly what I was like, what formats or type of research I was looking at. I didn't know if it was like a documentary or articles or anything like that. But I remember just being so mad going back and looking at it. I was like, why did they do this to him? Like, why did they do this to him? But then the next day, I could just feel it with everybody. Like it was like a victorious like feeling. Like um it felt really like positive. So I was better that next day. Um but yeah, today I was in a station head party straight on till morning. Ray was hosting it, and they were playing like music all day. Michael's music, Jackson music and stuff. And yeah, it's been just kind of what I was doing. Po- Procrastinated to the last minute to get my life together. He has so much power. Hey, Janice. I always cry on this day. Happy tears and sad for what Michael went through, but happy he got the victory. Yes,
Yes.
and I just gotta show y'all. I don't know if it's still up here. Um, let's see. Oh, it's not on there yet, or it's not on there. But I gotta show y'all this because this is really cool. Um, I didn't have no slides or nothing because I didn't think I was gonna have to use nothing. But here is a screenshot of the hashtag that we were getting trended today. Michael Jackson innocent, and it's trending. And Oh my goodness! Wait, where are you?
Secret location.
Secret location. You don't have your
I,
background today, so I was like, wait a minute.
oh yeah, I'm definitely not home.
Dang. Well, thank you for
I'm
being
looking
on
around.
here. Oh
I
my
looked around. I said, "Oh, it doesn't say where I am. I could go by." I ain't got no makeup on though. That's why I got my glasses on.
Oh, you look fine.
I'm fine. Hey, Michael.
All right, and then here is
Well, shoot, no, I got it to a
MJ
tweet.
Innocent,
I got it to
and
my tweet.
yeah, so we're trending right now, and like, oh, it's a very MJ-ish with his sunglasses.
Yes. Michael knew what he was doing. He was like, "Let me throw on some glasses, whether I look tired or not. You can't tell."
Ah, thank you. You said we both look
Oh,
gorgeous.
thank you.
I like rushed and did my hair real quick, y'all. I hopped on the mini twist trend. I'm getting used to it. Um.
Looks cute
Oh,
though.
thank you.
Oh,
And
oh,
justice for some.
hey, Andy, right? What do they call it?
AJ. AJ.
AJ. There we go. I was like, I
Yes.
know Moonwalking Kingdom. I was like, oh, I like the nickname.
All right. So we are gonna watch the Humanitarian documentary today, and it's well, you know what? I don't know why I didn't start off with saying this. I'm pretty sure you know most, if not all, know about the um what Vindication Day is and what Victory Day is and like what it means to us. But if you don't, if you're new here, if you want to know, Vindication Day or Victory Day is basically the day that Michael Jackson was vindicated from the false allegations against him back in 2005. You know, it began in 1993 when they were trying to put this false like evil narrative on him, and just saying he was like doing like bad stuff. And it's unfortunate because they were saying he's a person that really sees the importance of children. So you know he would visit them in children's homes and children in hospitals, just to brighten their day. He would bring them gifts, toys and stuff, and he's done this for decades. And so he always says like children are like very understanding. And so to know that he found like understanding in children, where as adults, like we could be very like judgmental because our brains and our innocence are tarnished by the world as we get older, unfortunately. To know that he found that in children, and then for these grown-ups to sit up here and put lies on him and take that aspect, try and take that aspect away from him, is just like very, very frustrating. So fast forward 2005, they tried the same stuff, but this time it actually went to court. And I can't it was like between 10 and 14 charges against him, or like different counts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks because he wasn't lucky like people are today. Like, the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, televised. People can see what was going on. They didn't have to rely on the lies of the media to at least get some sort of picture as to what was going on. Like, they actually got to see it firsthand. And it was just crazy. It was a literal trial by media. Like, one minute, like if you're inside the courthouse, like the people who were there, um, they're seeing all the evidence. They're seeing basically his name get cleared. They're seeing that the prosecution side is lying. And then people at home who aren't able to be there, they're seeing stuff on the media. Oh, it's not looking good for Michael Jackson. It's not looking good for the King of Pop. And so now, like, there's, even though he was vindicated in court, now there's like this cloud that still is just like hangs over his name because of the media and stuff like that. And I just can't wait for the day where he gets publicly like vindicated in the public eye. Um,
It's
I just can't
getting
wait for
there. Like today, someone saw my button
that.
and they said MJ's innocent, and I said absolutely, and they were like, "You're right." You know,
Oh, wait, show it again.
that's what I'm wearing today.
MJ innocent, but and
I
I'm
wish
trying to
I
do
got
this.
more than one. I wasn't thinking.
Mm-hmm.
These are very well made. I think it's, I forget the organization, but it's, and then I have the
That's
matching bag.
oh,
Walking
can we see the
around
bag?
Harlem, the bag's not nowhere. It's nowhere near me.
Ah,
But I was like, we're all through Harlem. I was walking up and down 125th earlier today.
mm-hmm.
I was like, just in case y'all don't know, mm, I went to the Star with a plaque, Michael's name. I put the thing there. I was like, don't play. So
Right,
technically, MJ season starts today because of this.
right.
Remember how I said it was the week before? I'm like, no, technically it starts the 13th, June
Mm-hmm.
13th. We got to tweak MJ season now.
We
So I
do.
didn't include this in here.
Oh, that's true. MJ, yeah, MJ season is about to kick off. Like it's already kicking off, like full
Right.
speed.
I would say the 13th is the official day. Throw your doves
Right.
up. Could you imagine me throwing out doves? Then I have the vegan people come and get me. How dare you exploit the animals?
Oh my goodness, I can't with you. They said ridiculous. Oh, sorry, ridiculous charges. All of them. Mm-hmm. Very ridiculous. Wrote a poem about it. Ooh, you know what? I have a station head party after this. I, I'm thinking about inviting some people on the air, maybe to talk.
Oh,
Um,
that would be a good idea because I meant to get to the poem. Sorry, 99. My schedule is insane. I didn't even make my live yesterday. The second one, I passed out.
mhm.
I was just too tired. I said, oh, move it to another day. Listen to your body.
Oh
Because I get up
wow.
so early, it's hard to do stuff at night now. So it's just like my body said, no
Hmm.
way. I think I can sleep by 9 o'clock.
Wow. Well, you need it, so I'm glad you got that
Yeah.
sleep.
It's all good.
He said, "Great book to read about this trial is by Aphrodite Jones called Conspiracy." I need that book. I need that book. I still have yet to get it. Um, oh my goodness, I need it because the cool thing about what I don't know like the whole thing. So please don't spoil it. But I know the whole gist of it is Aphrodite Jones is basically like a reporter during that time, and at first she went into this trial thinking that Michael was guilty, but I guess throughout the trial she actually looked at the evidence or something or did her own research and basically had an open mind as you should and realized this man is not guilty. They lied on him. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I got to get this book. They said where can they get the button?
I can't remember where I got this button. It was in 2019. That's all I remember. And let me see if I can look on my. And they made a bunch of buttons. I know I'm following them on Instagram. Let me see. See, I don't remember where I got this freaking button. If anybody remembers where this button came from, it was a whole series of buttons. I have the worst memory. So what I'm going to do is just go to my post from 2019 and see if I tag that person.
Okay.
Uh, every time I go through my stuff, just the memories, just being with everybody. This is our lives together. Just shout out to the Jackson family. This is just our lives on Instagram, all of our lives.
Wow.
Like sometimes even I don't believe my life. I just be like, wait, what? Like I could never imagine it being this unexpectedly awesome.
Yeah, sometimes I just
All
sit
because of the Jacksons.
literally. and like fellow fans. Sometimes I'll just scroll through my stuff and I get lost. Like I'll go on Instagram for something, and then I end up scrolling down my page like, oh wow, I remember this, and like Thriller 40. Even though like Thriller 40 was like a couple months ago, it's like that was a time to be in. Can't wait for Tribal Media and rewriting history.
I think for
Yes.
sure.
And I'm gonna mention something about rewriting. I mean, Tribal Media, um, in a little bit. That's great. You must get it. Oh, AJ said Geraldine Hughes' book Redemption is also a must read. Let me add that to my list.
Let me see if I can do a screenshot.
Okay. Is it on Amazon? Let me add that to my list.
So this is important stuff because sometimes people have tough questions and you want to be ready with the answers. You know, you
Yeah.
don't want to come off like you're a blind fan, but an educated fan. Like it's important about
Hmm.
perception because some people just think, oh, you think he's innocent because he's Michael. No, I think he's innocent because of my research.
Exactly.
Like there is no blind love. I research like everyone else. You know,
Yeah.
it's like no. Mm-mm. I'm still going through this timeline.
Good.
What year
Here
am
we
I
go.
up to? 2021. Okay, we are nowhere near it. Only
We
reason I
got
remember the year because
Janya.
oh what?
Janya. Okay. So wait. Okay, there we go. So sorry y'all. But basically we're gonna watch the Humanitarian, the real Michael Jackson documentary. And it was created by Paul Dwyer. And he is an author. So he created a book back in 2018 with the same, title. And basically it just goes through like it's not even like all of Michael's humanitarianism works and selfless acts and stuff, but it's like a lot of them. Like I feel like it would be the size of a dictionary if you were to like document every act of humanitarianism that Michael did. Um, but he includes, a lot of them, and talks about his visits to hospitals, children's home, just helping people out and inviting, sick children to his shows and stuff and on stage. So I think I haven't read the book yet. I have started watching the documentary. But there's one part I got sad, so I was like, yeah. So get y'all some tissues ready. I was like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, y'all. And I guess after he released it, he just started getting like, people coming in and messages like, oh, Michael Jackson, help me with this and, different stuff like that. And so he did a revised version in 2020 with updated stories that he found out about. So I think I'm gonna end up getting the revised one because I want to get it all. Um, but what's really cool is that he's actually turning this into a podcast, and it's
Oh,
coming
okay.
out June 25th. That's the first episode. In the description, I actually have a link to the YouTube channel, and let me see if I can find it. I have a link to the Humanitarian MJ YouTube channel, and you can see the trailer or like the first teaser for it. And he kind of gives a background of the book, kind of like just what I said, but he goes more in depth. And then it's cool because on the first episode, Prince Jackson and John Muto are going to be the guests, and this podcast is going to be all about good things that Michael did for people. It's going to be guests invited onto the show to share their story. It's going to be the actual people Michael helped. So I'm excited. I can't wait for it either. Um, June 25th, right around the corner. Um, I cannot. I think this is something that we really need. And the whole thing about this, where I'm in the mindset with this year for Vindication Day, is, you know, we defend Michael. We talk about, like, he didn't do these things, and we talk about the evidence and everything. But I think it's also important to show, like, who Michael was, the good that he actually did, and the way that I bet you, like, most of the selfless acts that he did is not even like documented or on video. Like, Prince talks about that. Like, he said, I was there for these things, but there's no documentation of it. And it's like, is that real? But I have, like he said, I have the memory. So yes, the real Michael, the real Michael. So, like, I feel like it goes hand in hand. Like, you know, we're telling people about the trial and stuff, and the cases, but I also think we should, you know, show the real Michael, and debunk the misconceptions. You know, people can be ignorant when it comes to, oh, Neverland, that was weird. Like, the man lost his childhood. Sorry that he has to make up for it. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that today. And we will be trending about this podcast on July 1st. Oh, okay. I did see your tweet about that. Let's see. I'm gonna put
If
it on
I'm
the
not
screen.
mistaken, did MJ Fangirl feature this book once on her YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta get this book. Okay. So, let me zoom in because I can't really see. I should have got the slides. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to give MJ Fam a homework assignment for our trend on July 1st, which focuses on Humanitarian, the real Michael Jackson podcast. Michael trended today and undoubtedly will trend on the 25th. The podcast trend gives us a chance to shed light on one of the most positive aspects of Michael Jackson, his humanitarianism. Lots of prep goes into getting everyone on board to trend, but I know we can make this happen for Michael. And AJ says this is our chance to really show the real the real Michael Jackson really is. Hashtag the real Michael
That's
Jackson.
what's up.
So will we also be hashtagging real Michael Jackson on June 25th? Or is that
Or that
for
July.
July 1st?
It's definitely something you gotta make note of. Okay, I found where I got the button from. It's sdsociety.club.
What is it?
Oops. Where's that camera? There we go. Oh no, wait. SD society.club.
How, you said,
You see it?
ooh, I'm trying to find them on Instagram.
They haven't posted in a long time. But what I'll do, I'll just tag my my button today on
Hmm.
my reel because that's the buttons there too. I said, I remember I brought it, but it was a long time ago. I just regret not buying more than one.
I hope they still have more.
I think they're based overseas though. SD, here we go, society. So today's reel, that button's tagged, just in case somebody wants to find it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we got to update. Know the reason, because I'm sure hashtag 14 years without Michael Jackson will trend on the
Oh,
25th.
that's right. That's right.
That's smart because
It, it does that every year. They do it every. Even the Jacksons trend that now. Last year, have you noticed how many Jacksons 13 years without Michael Jackson was trending from the family too?
oh
I
wow.
know a couple of people from the family did it.
That is so smart. Because the thing is, one, like you said, you don't want to compete. And then also it adds like an extra day for Michael's name to trend. that. So we chose July 1st, the weekend afterward.
I'm here for it.
We don't play. We do not
We
play.
don't.
The fact that it's been almost 20 years of his vindication and we're still going all out like this, like we didn't give up. Crazy. 20 years. We gotta go all out for the 20 years. I don't know. I don't know what we gotta do. 20 years we gotta do something. It's like we gotta do it.
Right?
Okay. So I know I chit chatted for a while, longer than what I expected, but it's okay. I'm glad I did. Got some more information out there. Learned some things. So we're gonna get ready to watch the documentary. So get your second device ready, and in the description box, it's going to be the very first link under "click here to watch along." And let me know when y'all are ready so we could play it. Just a heads up, if I turn my camera or mic off, um, that's probably because I'm going to go get food because I haven't eaten all day. So bear with me. I'll still be here, but probably back and forth. Um, so say ready. Oh, okay. Got three y'all ready.
I got my little phone on standby.
I'm gonna wait for like two more people to say ready, and then we'll start it. Let me make sure my quality is good because it likes playing me sometimes. Let me make sure it's all loaded and no buffering. Okay, so looks like more people are ready. Give me a second. All right, I'm gonna play it now. Oh wow. Dang, so like he never forgot people. That's another thing. Wow.
Oh, I do remember this.
Like watching it
That commercial as a
live?
kid.
Wow.
Yes.
Were you like really young when this was happening?
Yes.
Okay. Did your mom try to get?
No, one of my friends got to go because she qualified as a kid, but no, my mom wasn't. She didn't put me in the lottery.
Oh. Ooh, they made me mad during this press conference talking about we can't hear you. But his face, he was like, "Can you hear me now?" Like, I'm not trying to do it already. I remember this. I didn't have tickets, so did you try to like join the lottery?
I wasn't aware of it. There's no social media in the 80s. No clue this was going on.
Wow. Oh, butterflies joined the lottery. That's crazy. That's kind of weird though that they had to send money in, and if they didn't get it, like, did they get their
Is that
money
is
back?
that 3T next to them?
Yep, baby 3T. Oh, this is the one. The brothers didn't know about. I don't think they knew. They was not ready. Teresa J.
Hey, Teresa. Oh, everyone had a Cabbage Patch Kid back then.
Oh Lord, why did they have to put this song in here?
Because it makes everyone cry. They know what they're doing. Mm-hmm.
What timestamp? I'm like 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh yes, he was. Do you remember the fan club? Trish, to you?
No.
I was not even a fetus at that time. So dang. Maybe butterflies.
I have a very sheltered childhood, so I got the album and that was it. Because that would be considered idolizing. My mom wasn't allowing that.
Oh, she does. She died on his birthday. This must have been the part. This must. Oh my god. Fan clubs were everything back then. Fan club without social media. LOL.
And I was in Bible school 6 days a week. And I loved it. I'll be honest, I love my childhood.
I felt I could. It's a different story for a different time, but I know exactly how your childhood was. My heart can't take it. He deserves so much.
Yeah.
Literally, like even from it wasn't the first story. It was a little. Was it? It
These are
was
the
a
stories they need to share more of. I'm learning so much right now.
right. It was the one that I was like, wow, that already just shows you is the one where it was a little girl. He visited her when he was little or like younger in the Jackson 5 and then invited her to the victory tour. Like all those years and you like still remember people like that's what people need to know about.
On top of being a mega superstar, how you have that much time?
Exactly. And that's exactly what Prince said. He said, so he was doing all this. He was like, I remember him traveling and everything, and I remember him doing these things. And he was just like amazed, and he was like, oh, I remember this. But sorry. Yeah, Prince was like, he not only gave like, a bunch of money, he gave his time, like so much of his time. That's very true. Wow.
Mm.
Right.
Right? This is awesome.
I'm so late, but I'm here now. Hey, Melly.
Hey, Melly.
We're in the description. I have the documentary we're watching, and I'm on timestamp like 15:03.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Like you were saying yesterday.
Hmm?
Like what we were saying yesterday.
Yeah.
Manifesting and
He's the most amazing person in the world. Michael Jackson would spend time with people with disabilities at a day program. Wait, where? You should say what was for him was a long speech. So important to note that the UNCF scholarships are still being funded too. That's amazing. Oh, this is Dave. Dave. UNCF voice. Yeah, the UNCF dinner. There might be a fan made one. They fans be doing stuff. No, I'm not saying it happened, but I'm sure he would. Yeah, I bet he would too. It would just be awesome if he was still here to see what he would be doing. Wow, I never knew what happened to Dave. Yeah. Now this is one I didn't even know about. Everybody saying Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. I like the
The
elephant.
elephants.
Little Mike. A year's salary. How much is that to Mike? I like the elephant. The story about um him and his like teacher Miss Rose. I'll probably I have to find the story, but I I think that's a good one to point out. Oh, girl is so shocked. Bill, it's okay.
Could you imagine being one of these lucky children?
I wonder if any of them, like he visited in the hospital, would be on like the podcast. That would be really cool. Like them,
Heck
like
yeah.
I'm praying for the kids who met him now grown up and their meeting with him changed their lives.
They
I
never
really
talk
hope
about that.
I really hope they're still here and like they're healthy now. Michael did a lot in '93. The real life Peter Pan. Remember, at this point, it was right after he settled with the chance. Yeah, and the fact that he still was just giving and giving and giving, they really tried to stop him. Mm-hmm. But he never let that stop him. He was on God's mission. I don't know how he did it. Like, I do not know. Like, he was really, really special.
He played for his treatment for 10 years.
Wow.
I heard very good things about St. Jude.
Once again, didn't forget him.
Do you hear the song playing? Don't try to fight.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute, that's Michael Jackson.
I remember that kid. Now he's married with kids because and alive because of Michael Jackson. Yep. I want to say stuff. I want to say like too much. Because I know we're trying to watch this, but hopefully I can remember and say it at the end. Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh wow. He was so selfless.
Wow.
I did not know that. They got him a scholarship. Wow. I remember this.
Look at him just being like a regular person, the real Michael Jackson.
Exactly. She's like, I'm just happy you're here. He's like, no, go get a game. Girl, so just like, oh my goodness, hi. No, I'm good. I'm just happy to see you. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I bet you that meant a lot when the kid said that he liked Ben, because he said he really takes it to heart when kids like give their opinion, because he knows kids ain't gonna hold up back. They gonna tell the truth. So if something is bad, it's bad. But if they like it, that means it's good. Don't cry if I meet him. Oh, is that the one? I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name, but I think I know who you're talking about. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. That's who it was. Yannick Elaine. Were they both like security guards for Michael? Oh wow. Wayne. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Yeah, I heard of Wayne, but I didn't know they were brothers. Oh, I remember this. He just tell New York to quiet down. New York, New York.
He said that at his birthday too. The best is yet to come.
I thought you said the quiet down.
He went. He went.
But yeah. Now this is right.
Wait, what was that clip about?
I can't remember what was. Can't remember
This
what they
changed
said
New
it was.
York. This was a horrible era to live in New York.
I don't know how they can't. I don't know how they can't see. It's like do a simple search, and you can see who he was. It's not that hard.
Look at McCollum right behind him.
Dang, I missed him. They need to put this song on streaming platforms. Okay, Mariah. People are blind and ignorant. They just don't want to see who it was. And that's what I was thinking too. That's a good point because it's almost as if some people like in this world, a lot of people, especially now, thrive off of negativity. It's like they won't know what to do with themselves if this false like negative story crumbles. Like they live for drama so much that
And Hollywood is not known for any of this. They're very corrupt. Mike is
right.
like the opposite of it.
And for him to make it to the top and be so like humble like this, I think
And
that
do all
really
these
messes
good
with people,
deeds. This is not Hollywood protocol.
and they don't like that.
It sucks that negativity is what thrives out there.
Yep, exactly. Negativity sells. Not taking a real honest look. They don't want to see it because it's so simple.
If the industry is corrupt and corruption is what they thrive on, Michael doesn't fit in this world.
Right.
He's making positive change. He's doing something different with the money. You all saw the neighbors behind him in the window?
Yeah. Negativity is bad. Oh, I remember this.
Could you imagine a Christmas party at Neverland?
Wow.
A Christmas party at Havenhurst?
Okay, side note. Someone can knock Fizz, the one under the. Oh. Wait. Who is that? Because I think I saw is the one, the lady with the blonde hair. Chow. I'm so tired of the anti Michael folk and the villains around him.
Look at all these kids.
Oh, never mind. It wasn't. That was not her. Okay, Matt Fidesz, the one-time bodyguard with his hair in a ponytail. What did he do? Hmm. Oh, okay. We were looking at a different. I think we were looking at a different clip at the time you said that. I know who you're talking about. Lord. Wow.
Oh, that's the lady behind him, right?
It looks like her.
Right? Look at her smile.
In Michael's will, he directed his estate to donate 20% of all future earnings to various charities. The estate continues to make these donations to this day. I need to know what charities they are. That's the one question I've had recently. Is this the end? Wow.
Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Your legacy lives on. Yes.
The real Michael Jackson.
Awesome. So this is going to be a podcast?
hmm The state of California holds the charitable donations until it goes out of probate. Some have been approved, like the UNCS scholarships. Oh, wow. Hmm. But yeah, like I was waiting for more, and then it started rolling the credits. I'm like, wait. Once they start putting words on the screen, that's how you know it's in. I said, wait. There's got to be more. But I bet you, like, when that or not documentary, the podcast comes out, we're gonna learn way
Way
more.
more. I'm
Cause
sure in the book there's way more.
yeah, this easily could have been like a 5 hour film,
Or a
probably longer.
docu-series. A mini, yeah, mini, kind of like Janet did, like different days. She had 4 parts.
Docu series, yeah.
That's awesome. Tori, this is a great way to celebrate this day, because we all, everybody's thinking about the allegations and stuff, and this is more like, no, show the real Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is something because we know he's innocent. Just focus on what we know him to be, a good person that was in a very corrupt environment that was not signing on his positive agenda. Like, the more I learn about Hollywood, the more I don't. Notice always I don't like celebrities. There's a lot I've learned
Mm-hmm.
just being part of it, and things I see. I can see how Michael Jackson doesn't fit in this world at all.
Yeah. My computer is hot.
Is your home hot?
Yeah, it's hot in here.
Yeah, the hotter it is in your environment, the harder the computer's gonna work.
I'm gonna cut my fan on and put it on the fan, but yeah, and I think it's a way, and honestly, I think it's a way to kind of help us as well if we focus a lot on like what he did and the real Michael, because I I think for fans, the fan ain't even on. Hold on, sorry, I just don't want this thing to overheat.
Yeah, no. I know the last time it got too hot in my office, like all the cameras and stuff started like not working and syncing.
Hmm.
I can't remember. I know you were on that live because it just would not get it together. It was too hot in the room.
Yeah, I need to close some tabs. Well, I mean, I have. Okay, I'm gonna close that tab. I need to close. I think it's also because it was sitting on. It was charging, and it was sitting on like a flat, just like surface, so it wasn't like getting. It wasn't venting.
Mm.
So.
We learn something new every live. It wouldn't be a live without a lesson.
Um. Okay. So yeah, and like I was saying, I think it's a good way to help us as well, because it can get stressful, like just seeing all the negativity all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for like I don't see too much of it on Instagram. I'm probably in the comments and stuff.
No,
Um,
things have gotten better.
yeah.
A lot less attacks on me personally on YouTube, or just in general. It's gotten much calmer lately.
Mhm.
I'm starting to hear Michael Jackson's in the stores again, and
Right.
things are changing.
I I know like on Twitter, um there'll be like random accounts that'll just dedicate their whole entire existence to um spreading lies about Michael and calling him the P word and stuff. And then some fans, they'll instantly um go defend him. And sometimes it could be like days of them just going back and forth with him, and it's just like, okay, at some point, like, protect your peace, just step away. And so like if I didn't want to like get angry again, like, and get so like worked up, um like I did last year. That's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it this way. I'm gonna try it this way. And I think this is a really good way. Like it doesn't take away from who he is. Um yeah.
Awesome. I think with anything, a lot of people don't like to research. Like,
Hmm.
a coworker of mine, I just found out passed away this week, and they
Oh
had
no.
cancer. And I kept telling them the food you're eating is fueling the cancer,
Hmm.
and they didn't believe me. And I said, you don't have to believe me, just research. I have a lot of people sick around me, and they don't take ownership of their diseases. So, with that being said, I say all that is a lot of people don't take the time to research, even if it's their own lives, their own situations. Can you imagine Michael Jackson? Why would you put that information? Why would you take that effort out? If you won't, a lot of people won't even do that for themselves to even help
Mhm.
themselves. So I learned, like, I mean, I'm blessed. I have a lot of downtime, and I just love learning stuff and researching stuff all the time. I'm like that with everything, like, food and healing and the Jacksons and the Bible. I just like to learn things. So it's
Yeah.
just like not everyone has that luxury of downtime, and some people just like to be happy in their ignorance. Ignorance is bliss for some people.
Mhm.
Whatever they learned in kindergarten or high school or junior high or college, that's it for them. Learning is an everyday tool. You can't believe what the government tells you. You can't believe what the media tells you. You have to do your own research. And
Exactly.
Michael Jackson, you have to do your research. And a lot of people don't want to do that.
Mhm. They like that narrative. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Also, it's like it's almost as if some people want the false narrative to be real, and it's like that's like I'm looking at you kind of weird because why would you want that?
Well, there's several reasons. For some people, it just could be just there's no way a grown man can be that kind to children. Some people
Mhm.
are dealing with their own trauma as children, things that had happened to them, and they just feel like there's no way. Like you understand, like there are some people that have their own trauma and their own triggers, and they feel like, well, since that happened to me, that has to be the same case for this situation. I know from my own personality, children love me. Children think I'm a big kid, like a legit big kid, and they relate to me differently. I find out more about children's trauma because they think I'm a child, or there's something about me that's different. And so it's just like, God forbid someone's like, well, there's no way Trisha could be blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just some people that can relate to children in ways that other adults can, and they are completely innocent, like myself. But
Mhm.
people don't understand that. Some of us are still in tune with our childhood. And it doesn't mean that we're weird or anything. It just means that God blessed us to be able to relate to children still, and listen to them and understand and the things that still bother them. So, and it could be things like I get a lot of people talking about being bullied. A lot of teenagers and preteens talk to me about being socially bullied and how to deal with
Mhm.
it. So, which is interesting, but I don't know. It's so many reasons why people want to believe that narrative, and you gotta. That's their choice.
Yeah. Um. I think honestly, like you said, some people like understand children on a different level and stuff. I think honestly, I feel like the way Michael was and the way he thought like purely is how we should be. And so where people whose minds have been like corrupted like by the world and stuff, they think it's weird what like he does, like just surrounding himself with children and inviting kids to his house. They think it's weird because they don't understand like a person can actually just be genuinely a good person who just wants to help people have a better life. Like they don't get that, and it's like we gotta deconstruct some things. Now I don't know, it's just like the way of the world. Like I guess I understand how people can be cautious, but at the same time, when you got this much evidence in your face at the click of a button, let's have some common sense, y'all. Let's
Yeah,
have some common sense.
I mean everyone's adulthood is different. Also, like my mom and grandfather and I are the ones that always been in tune with our childhood. We never changed.
Hmm.
Like I remember I used to go to my grandfather's house and he used to have Snoopy everywhere. And I said, Mommy, that's so cool. And it's like, of course, when I became an adult, I said, I want to surround myself with things that make me happy. So it's just like some adults, I guess their childhood dies, not realizing like you should never let your childhood die. You should still be an adult, have responsibilities, teach children how to be, to thrive in this world, but also have fun. Remember when Michael was in the documentary and he was like, "What game do you play?"
Hmm.
That's I distress with playing video games now at night. It's like adulting is tough. Why not
Right.
distress with a game? Or when my nephews and nieces come over, we play board games still, or Xbox Connect, because it's just like it's a way of connecting with the family, distressing, having fun. I just think adults take adulting too seriously. I don't even think there's a such thing as an adult, to be honest. Now that I'm an adult, I don't think there's such thing as it. We're all big kids, and we all have ways of dealing with stuff.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I guess because Michael Jackson was famous and rich, I guess they just thought he was corrupt, because Hollywood is corrupt, but he's not the
Hmm.
person they think he is.
Yeah, I just think this world is just so messed up to the point where people can't comprehend or get their mind around the hugest star on the world. I mean, why did I say on the world? Hugest star on the earth. um, One of the richest, most famous people can be like so humble and selfless like that. Like, I think they think that it comes with a catch, or like there's something hiding or something like that. And newsflash, it ain't always that way. Like,
And look at all those kids. Michael helped save me. I wouldn't be alive. Da da da. Like, this is like a perfect way to show who Michael Jackson was. Just had a
yeah.
good heart. I mean, look at the kids at Neverland. Just making sure they had a good day.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I'm curious to know, like, I know we'll probably never know, but just imagine knowing the actual chain reactions that he started in numerous different ways. Like someone said, Bella Farkas. If it wasn't for Michael getting him that liver, paying for his treatment for 10 years, he would not be alive. He would not be married, and he would be having his own kids. And now he has something, like, you know, he has something instilled in him, like, oh yeah, I remember, Michael did this for me. I'm gonna pass this along. I'm gonna pass this and teach this to my children, and that can go on. Or like the girl who got invited to dance on stage, like now she's a part of the Make a Wish Foundation. Now she's helping people. Like, could you? I'm just like, could you even fathom like the chain reactions you done started?
And that's what real legacy is. Like, yes, it's great. He done all these great records and these, short films and stuff. But his real legacy is his humanity, and the real impact he made on people. And that to me is legacy. Just like there are people in my life that they've done these great things, and but their real legacy is how they touch the family, how they change the family. You know, for me, I value how you impact people in a positive way. That's real legacy.
Hmm. Something that lasts. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I can't remember. I said I wanted to say something earlier, but I didn't. I did want to like take away from what we were watching, but that's why I like the song "History," because it talks about like in everything you do, you're leaving your legacy with every single thing you do. Every day you're creating your history. So you can either do something bad and leave a bad legacy behind, like, oh, I negatively impacted this person, and now they have this, they think this way now, or I was mean to someone one day, so it just made them stop believing in themselves. Or you can choose good, like you can be kind to someone, give a kind word, and then that goes on it's a whole like chain reaction,
Mm-hmm.
whole chain reaction.
Like when I was researching Michael's life after that stupid fake documentary Leaving Lies,
Hmm.
um, I unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, discovered the real issue with Hollywood and the real demonic energy in there and the real people that exploit children. And so it's
Hmm.
interesting, not only that I discovered that Michael Jackson was innocent, but I discovered Hollywood has some real issues. And who's checking that? Who's checking that? These are people that are still there. Evidence of issues. So I was just like, huh. And that's why I've had this really saltiness with quote unquote celebrities. I don't consider the Jackson celebrities. I consider the Jackson's history. That's a whole different thing. But
Mhm.
you know, I don't talk about too many celebrities anymore. This change in researching is innocent. I discovered things I didn't want to discover, and it was not cool. And
It's
I'm
only
like,
it's
so
only
we're
a
not going to
hand.
talk about this. We're not going to talk about this. Like,
Exactly. So we gonna make Michael the scapegoat, but this is right here in our faces. Like we can see this happening, and no one's gonna. Y'all still gonna
have
believe
you
this?
noticed there's a bunch of children disappearing lately? This is a thing in 2023 in America, specifically
Mm-hmm.
Black children. And of course, you're wondering: are these kids being murdered? Are they being, are they sex slaves? Like, where are these children? Why so many children disappearing? Like out of nowhere. This has been going on for like a month now. I mean,
Right.
it's been more than a month, but lately a lot. Like to a point where we're like, so we're not going to talk about this, and we're not going to find out who's doing this and who's behind this.
Right.
But but the person that has been proven innocent over and over and over again, who's now in heaven, we're gonna what? Like, what are we doing? Like,
Oh,
what's going on?
and it's like they thriving now because he's not even here to defend himself. That's not fair.
But are they though? Because the fans is still here, and the fans, to the fans that debunked leaving lies. Oh my God, I don't even know my life as well as you guys know Michael Jackson. But but it led to us being where we are right now with Michael's legacy, that we're getting Funko toys, that we're hearing his music, and we're seeing T-shirts and Hot Topic. Can you feel me? Like
Right.
I personally don't know my life as well as y'all know Michael Jackson, but oh my gosh, thank you for fighting for him because he couldn't.
Exactly. That's why I'm glad we're still celebrating the way we are. We're celebrating Victory Day. Um, we're it's us. We as long as we keep it going, it's us. That's why um, you know, some people can be disappointed with the way things are and like I get mad. My job likes to play music, you know, but they'll play everybody but Michael, everybody but the Jackson 5, everybody but the Jacksons. It's stuff like that. Like they're still trying to silence him, and it's like, okay, we can't rely on these people. We can't rely on the industry. It's up to us. It's us.
Yeah.
We have to keep it going.
I don't know if you guys noticed, and I won't get specific because I'm not here to out any celebrity or artist, but have you noticed there's been a lot of like what do you call it, Satan images in the artist musically, like literally like people dancing with the devil, demons. Things are very demonic now. I don't know if you've noticed that, especially in the last 3 years.
Oh,
And
I
so
noticed
it's
that. I see
like,
it.
if the devil is alive, and I believe in the devil as much as I believe in God, again, look at what narrative is coming out in the more recent media. There's no way Michael Jackson can be celebrated in an energy that celebrates evil, chaos, demonic. Like evil.
Mhm.
Like it makes sense why he's attacked. He's not pushing that negative, toxic agenda. He's not.
Right.
So it's just like, whether you're an atheist or not, most of us, whether you believe in God or not, you believe in something is bigger than you. So
Hmm.
it's just like, I was like, I definitely believe in the devil. I was like, and I know there's a lot of things that are going on are very demonic. And that makes sense why Michael is the biggest person you attack, because he's not about that. I'm not saying Michael's perfect. I'm not
Right.
saying that at all. I'm saying that Michael was not rocking like the other celebrities, and that wasn't the agenda they were pushing. So it's
Hmm.
just like, oh, no, 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 no.
That's why I think like I definitely understand what you're saying because simply put, when people are like, "Oh, why was Michael targeted the way he was?" Because he had a light, like he carried this light, and now it's like the industry is dark. He's
It's very
light.
dark.
They was trying to extinguish his light, and that's all
And
it comes down to.
it sucks. It really does. I was like, because Michael Jackson and just the Jackson's music in general sparks positivity, sparks change. sparks movement. They don't care about us, awareness, and it doesn't do it in a hateful way. It does it in an educated, seeking for what it is way. So you don't offend people, you educate people. Again, that's not the agenda. Like, yeah, that sucks. It
Right.
so sucks. It's just like, huh. That's why I said I know me. I don't idolize the Jacksons. I admire them, and I want history to be corrected. That's all my job is. I only worship one God, God and God Himself. And I don't idolize them. I appreciate what they've done. I appreciate their inspiration. Um, I just want to make things right or help make it right. You know, there's millions of us who know this sucks what they're doing to that family. It sucks even more what they're doing to Michael. He's not even here anymore. Well, he's here in spirit, but he's not physically here to speak against what's going out on him.
Yeah. That's okay. We got him. We got his back. We got him. We got him.
But I look forward to the day that we don't have to. You understand?
Yeah.
And sooner than later. Because, you know, it's just like, wow, I can't believe I'm still having this conversation for almost 14 years later when I started the channel. Like, why is it still a thing? I'm supposed to be married with my own kids. Like, living my best life. Like, what are we doing?
I truly feel like one day the true evils will be shown, and the truth will come out. Like I feel like, because, you know, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I just feel like it's good. The truth is gonna come out. I don't know when it all comes down to it. In the end, somewhere along the line, the truth is gonna come out, and I hope I'm there to see that. I hope I'm there to see that day.
Sure, I'm manifesting this between now and 2024. You know,
Right.
like at this point, it's making me wonder, why are we attacking someone who's innocent? What is going on for real? For real? Did not make, like I said, researching one thing opened a whole different Pandora's box in another direction, and it made me go, oh, so we're not gonna talk about this? Like, wait, what? And I had to stop digging because I was just like, it was too much for me to take in.
Yeah. It's like you gotta take it little by little.
Yeah, but I understand though why my mother raised me the way I did. That's why I said I don't regret my childhood. My mother
Same.
I was like, my mother knew what she was doing, and as much as she knew I liked Michael, she knew I loved Janet, but she was like, no, It was like, you're gonna go to church. You're gonna write to the kids. We had missionary people that we would fund. Those are the only people I was able to write to. No fan letters. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, because my mom knows what's important. It's like there was no issues with the Jacksons when I was a kid. If that makes any sense, we were good. They didn't need me back then. They needed me to focus on helping the kids in our churches and the kids of needs overseas. Like, that was our childhood. I remember we had like sponsored a kid in Africa, and my mother used to have me like write, like, what they call it, pal, what do you call it, something pals, where you write to kids back and forth.
Oh, the pen pals?
Yeah, that was my child. That was like, I love my childhood. And like I said, in the 80s, there was no issues with any of the Jacksons yet. So she was right. Focus on church and God and life and people who had their own needs. They didn't need me back then. I was little living my best life, playing Barbies and Cabbage Patch Kids. So, no, I wasn't supposed to be in that space when I was little. I was supposed to be where I was when I was little. And now that I'm older, you know, stay grounded and stay focused on what's important to me and how I was raised.
Right.
A lot of people might think like, oh, you do all this stuff with the Jacksons all day. Absolutely not. I listen to gospel most of the time. And, you know, it's like, no, it's not Star Wars all day or the Jacksons all day. It's, you know, my family and God and life and just dealing with it. So,
Yeah.
but I love the Jacksons, but I love God more. And I'm being honest with it. You know,
That part.
You know? So, look at all the things Michael did. That's influenced by his mother, and his mother was influenced by God. Giving back, children of needs. Like, we're attracted to him because we're attracted to life.
Yeah. something different. It
It's
was
different.
it was always something different. Always something different. I felt.
Yeah.
Um. Oh, Scarlett. I need to catch up with these comments, Lord. I'm
Ah, hey,
sorry. I'm
Scarlett.
so sorry, y'all. Oh my goodness. It's okay. I still got the part. Lord, I was supposed to been and start that party. It's all good.
Oh no, that's not good.
I'm a I'm gonna say read some more of the comments and close out with stuff because there's something I really wanted to point out for today. Um, oh, this is a comment. The MJ haters who believe he's guilty are obsessed with him. Why waste their time trying to convince people that he's guilty? They need a different hobby. Yes, go learn a sport. Go learn a skill because honestly though, it's really not when you got people dedicating their whole life to trying to make it seem like Michael was guilty. That they got problems and they not trying to listen. So
No, they might have their own triggers. You never know. You
yeah,
understand? Like they may have their own trauma from their childhood, and they just might say, "Well, this happened to me. That's so that has to he has to be the person." You understand? Like you have to understand. There's something deeper to someone who insists on not doing the research. My first thought is, man, what happened to this person when they were a kid? Why do they feel that way? Why can't they do the research? I'm not saying let it go. Do your own research. That's all I'm asking. I
exactly.
don't know. And I learned let people be where they want to be, wherever
Hmm.
that is. I never address the haters. I block them and just leave it alone.
Turn
If
off
you're not,
comments. I remove comments. It's like I'm not going back and forth with you. If you the thing is if people come at me a certain way and they instantly start just being disrespectful, I'm like, yeah, you're not one who wants to be educated. You just want to win an argument. So I'm gonna protect my peace, move on about my day, and let you sit here be miserable.
right.
So yeah, so y'all, it's not worth it. These people don't want to learn. um,
Because I used to actually put links and videos, things that I've learned during Leaving Lives in 2019, 2020. I was doing a lot of research, and people would be like, "Oh no, I'm not going to look at that." So why are you on my page? If you're not here to educate yourself,
keep scrolling.
I'm not sure what we're doing.
Keep scrolling.
Because I had to look at people's links who thought he was guilty. I had to look at both sides. You know what I'm saying? It's part of research too. You gotta look at everything being offered to you.
Right.
And I was just like, no. I was the only thing I did not see was that documentary because I knew Wade was a liar. So I wasn't doing it. I was like, it makes no sense to even entertain that. Like,
It's a fictional
no.
movie.
I
That's
said
all it is.
there was way and no way. I was like, nah, brother, are you kidding me? And I mean, I got my own things with Wade that I was like, dude, just way and no way. I'm not watching that.
Right.
It's like, oh, you claim you never forgot, but you're in the Michael Jackson Opus. You did tributes to him, dance shops, and then the minute you didn't get MJ one in Vegas, all of a sudden I remember. All of a sudden, dude, you beg, I think, Taj for tickets to go to the funeral. Come on, brother.
Right.
But then you tell us you never forgot. Dude, you're making no sense to me. I'm not watching this. I'm
Just
not
say you
watching this.
broke and move on. Like
Well,
that's all it
no,
is.
I think his ego was broken because he didn't get the job in Vegas. Because he was telling people or implying that he was going to get the job. And then he
Hmm.
didn't get it. Someone else got it. And then the next
Right.
thing you know, look at the timeline. Oh, I remember every. Wait, but you claim you never forgot. Dude, go in your corner. Go in your corner and do better.
Go sit in the corner and think
Go.
about
There's nothing worse than an opportunist. Remember I was talking about yesterday? One of the only issues about social media I had
Mhm.
was the opportunist that would comment at me. Oh, do you know the Jacksons? Blah, 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 blah. Opportunists are like parasites in black and white. Do anything
You're a
for news.
parasite in
No,
black
I'm
and white.
telling
Do
you, it's a
anything.
real issue. It's a real issue, bro. And that's why I look at people like, oh, really? And the minute one thing goes wrong, they attack you.
Mm.
They attack you. And I was like, he didn't get one job. Oh, really? Say less. I'm not watching that. Never will. Look at his timeline. Look at, all the tributes and the opus. Bro, go have several seats. Do
have
better.
several, have several seats.
That man gave you a platform to build a career, and all you did was sleep with other people's significant others. I'm speaking truth.
This then turned to a happy vindication and a happy spilling tea
No,
day.
because I'm telling you, I really I got things for. I hate parasites, bro.
Mm.
Conveniently, when you don't get a job, you remember this issue? Huh? Interesting.
I'm gonna say this one thing because I don't wanna go on. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I can get. Because once I get started, I'm like, I don't want to go on my tangent. But he's still doing stuff to make money, and it's very, very shady. Like he's charging actual victims money. I thought I heard "Man in the Mirror" playing in your background. I paused for a second. I was like, I learned. Duh, duh. Sorry, y'all. He's literally charging actual victims money for like some sort of classes or something that he's doing, or like there. I don't know what he calls himself doing, and I'm just like, that's disgusting. Go
He's
flip some burgers if you want to make money or something. Quit feeding off of actual victims. Like that's messed up.
I mean, I say all that because my life changed when that stupid movie came out, and there's things I had to deal with. And to this day, some people believe it. That's why I brought that up because that movie had a horrible impact. That's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to Michael Jackson's legacy was that fake movie. And that's why I
Right.
brought that up because I was like, I'm still dealing with stuff like that. Literally, like, still people. Oh my God, did you see it, Trish? Well, you might change your mind. No, I will not because I did my research when that came out. And I'm telling you, keep digging. You're going to find things that are going to make you look at the whole industry slanted. Like, legitly look at them. Like, wait a minute, what? Who's behind it? Who do you, like, there's so many things I want to say, but I'm just going to leave it alone because the real parasites are alive. I'm just going to be quiet. People, do your own research. Do your own research. If someone say, do your own research. It's going to be interesting what you find out.
Exactly.
Michael ain't the problem.
I'm sorry. I don't know why you said do your own research. I thought of that Latoya gif where she's like with the magnifying glass.
Do your own. Because I'm not here to be a whistleblower. And one thing I don't want to do is spread allegations on other people, right?
Yeah, that can ruin someone's life.
It's just one of those things. Just do your own research. Because I was like, no, we're not going to keep doing what everyone else is doing. Look at you. No. But you will see, though, there is an agenda, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Butterfly says we have to do our own rewriting history or his story for Michael. Each one of his fans can be Michael's voice. That's true. Very true.
Yeah.
Very much true. Um, MJ is traditional with his art. He is keeping it true to the source. Exactly. You got to remember he's a black man and he was a major target. That's true. And I said this today. This wasn't nothing but a public lynching. They tried to legally lynch that man. That's what
I'm
they tried to
kind
do.
of curious, though. If this was, let's say, 9 poor white kids from, let's say, Gary, Indiana, would this, and the person will still call him Michael Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
It comes Michael Jackson, but he's white, and he does the same charitable things. Would he be a target? I wonder, because the real issue is Hollywood in general and with the narrative they're pushing. But I'm kind of curious. Race is one issue, but to what level? Is the issue race, or is the issue you're doing good things? That's not what we're pushing here.
I feel like it's both. Um, to be honest, I feel like it's both because when you think about it, like for example, the whole Wacko Jacko thing, that even has its own racist background. Um, like somebody said the minute he sold out the Beatles, it all started like he said what he was at the National Action Network meeting with Al Sharpton in like 2002. And he even said the minute I started beating like these, white artist records, that's when they really started like, we don't know about Michael now. Like, let's get basically. So I feel like it's a matter of like light and darkness, and
Black and
race
race.
unfortunately.
I always wondered about that because there's a YouTuber that I love. His
Mm-hmm.
name is Mr. Beast. He does a lot of awesome things for humanity. So then I'm like, well, why isn't Mr. Beast targeted? You know, he's a white guy. He comes from a very modest background. And he's just super rich and super famous, and all he does is help people with this money. And I'm like, well, why is he getting targeted? And he has a very religious background too, like the Jacksons. So I'm just like, because it's just like, what is this? Is it because he's black, or is it because he's helping people? Like, what's the issue? I've always wondered that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't think I'll ever know the real story about Michael Jackson to the level of why he was such a target, but it just sucks.
Right.
Hey, happy Victory Day. Yes, always.
Ignorance and hate will hold no weight when it comes to the truth. They can't stop MJ's legacy. His impact lives through generation. Hey, that's another thing. You can't stop. You can't stop the goodness. You can't. It's gone. It's going to prevail some way. It's going to prevail some way.
I feel like debunking leaving lies was proof that Michael is more powerful than we know. Hey, Susie. Because I'm like, his fans are his biggest advocates. You'll never see a fandom like that. They were pulling out receipts like, oh, that ring wasn't made yet, so there's no way he could have gave you that ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
what? Oh, that train station wasn't there yet. You're a liar. It was like, oh, like, and they debunked it quickly. We're talking within a week.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Nobody fights for Michael like his fans.
And one of the first lives I did, what we said something like Michael's fans are investigators, FBI agents, lawyers, doctors, um, uh, historians. Like we got to be so much, but hey, it's worth it.
I would love to be just a fan, though. I want y'all to leave that man alone. Let his
Mm-hmm.
legacy thrive. Just like there's good, there's also bad. It's called balance. It's like, and what people choose to believe in worship, let them believe in worship. But I'm like, what are y'all afraid of? What are y'all afraid of? Like, so what?
Mm-hmm.
There's positivity in the world, and like, is that an issue?
Like, why y'all mad that somebody over here helping folks? Somebody over here finding organs so people can live. Like that, y'all
Is
mad?
that a real
It's an
issue? Is
agenda.
that a real issue? Like, come on.
It's an agenda.
It
What do you
sucks.
guys think of the biopic?
I'm
I'm.
excited.
We're about to say it at the same time. I'm excited too. That's while we're talking about this, I'm gonna pinpoint this. I hope they accurately depict his innocence in the movie. I feel like they will, especially if the family's involved. Um, yeah. So that's as far as like that. I hope they humanize him, show the true him.
Well,
So
what you showed today was great.
yeah.
I'm one of those people, like, I'm from the era, literally. Um, but like I said, I'll just being a kid, just enjoying being a kid. And inspired by him and Janet, and just, whatever. And like I said yesterday, I have my moments. I love Janet more than Michael, and Michael more than Janet. And, just being a kid. I never really had time to study Michael Jackson until now. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
so cool to discover this stuff with you guys. I'm like, yeah, I'm from the era, but I'm just chilling, you know, playing Nintendo with my mom and just being a kid.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's a great piece to have shown about him.
that's nice. So while we're still on the topic of like, um, the documentary we just watched, I wanted to show y'all where you can get watch the teaser and well for the podcast. So they have a website. It's humanitarianmj.com, and it basically gives, what the podcast is going to be about. Here's where you can listen. So I believe it's going to be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. I'm not sure what those are, but yeah. And so it has like the introduction on there already, and so you can subscribe to them. You can I think follow them. I know I follow them on Spotify, so I can get notified anytime they add a new episode on there. So yeah, and shout out to Paul Dwyer for doing all this, for creating this, because this is super important. Super important. And also another thing I wanted to highlight as well. This is a good idea. I saw a tweet that you know, since it is Victory Day, I think it's a good idea to, if you can, donate to Jen Chohan's documentary that's supposed to be coming out. I'm not sure when. And I think, well, actually, it's not a documentary. It's going to be like a docu-series now. I think 3 parts maybe. And he's interviewing people that, knew Michael, were around Michael, even fans. I think it's going to really focused a lot on the 2005 trial and the fans that were around and stuff that were there, and just people in general. Like he interviewed Bill Whitfield and so many other people. There's like an IMDb page, and it it talks more about it there, and it talks about who all is on there. So if you can donate today, and yeah, if you can't, keep that in mind or share it, share the GoFundMe. And I think that's a really good way to honor Michael today. And yeah, shout out to the person who came up with that. It was like a tweet I saw. I think I retweeted it, but yeah. Um, but thank y'all. I know I ran longer than I should have. It might make the party a little shorter than what I had planned, but yeah, thank you, Trish, for hopping on. This is a nice surprise. When I saw you at the bar, I was like, wait a minute, wait, Trish,
Yeah, things didn't go as I planned, but when you really want something, get it done. No excuses.
thank you. I went
Anytime.
and saw Janet in Houston June 3rd. She was amazing. Yes. Her tour is so awesome. Oh man, Janet's season's coming to an end. It's okay though, because Michael's season's starting.
I know. We still have our live on my channel next Monday, speaking about the Together Again. So if anybody wants to share their experience with us, I can have up to 10 people. I think I have invited 7. So I spot for 3 more. So if you have headphones, hit me up on my IG account. Yeah, and just say, hey, I want to join you guys on that Monday live. But you have to have headphones. That's the only rule. If you cause, what they call it, feedback, I'm going to kick you out. I'm just saying. Tori, that feedback is cray-cray. When it all hits, you're like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't figure out who's doing it. So just, if you're going to be on Mondays live, you have to have headphones. That's our only request. When it's 2 people, it doesn't do that. But it seems like when it's a certain amount, I guess somehow, I don't know. I'm not a technician.
Right. Uh, I think it might be because it's.
Right?
I don't know. I think.
Right after, I noticed around 5, I noticed there's always feedback issues. 5 or
Mm-hmm.
more. I'm like, oh. But we're going to be celebrating Michael and Janet all year. It's just, now it's Janet's time. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hit me up. I don't know if I'm following you on I Love the Jackson, but hit me up there, and then I'll give you the invite as soon as I do the, what do you call that? The graphic part. Actually, I could just probably start the graphics now. It's not a secret. We're going to all be talking Monday.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Definitely hit
excited,
me up.
and then also debating if I should wait till it's. I'm gonna just wait till the end of it to see what all happened. I'm gonna do like a couple months back. I did a live talk about my predictions or what I look forward to, what could happen.
Oh,
So
that's
I was
definitely a
thinking,
separate post. That's definitely a separate post.
I know I want to have you. I hope. Okay, you, Scarlett, because we still have to talk about the second show that we went. That one, that one was crazy.
Oh, that's right.
It's yeah, right. But yeah, I'm thinking about it's it's approaching quickly the
I know this.
ending.
This is the first time Michael and Janet legacy is infused in the same frame. But I'm like, I want to give her roses, and we're gonna make
Hmm.
sure Michael's good too. So I know, like somebody wrote, oh, when the Michael post probably in about a week or two, pretty much around June 20th. Actually, I do have something special to show y'all. Can't wait. I forgot.
Ooh,
Definitely Michael week. Something's happening that I can't wait to share.
ooh, okay.
It's just going to be a lot of Michael and Janet this year, and I'm fine with it. That's my life. Always Michael and Janet. And we were able to balance it then. We're going to balance it now.
Yeah, y'all get ready because Michael season is here. There
It's
are a bunch of
official.
events.
I
Hmm.
say moving forward, MJ season starts June 13th based on this day, Victory Day,
Hmm.
Vindication Day. We will fight for you, Michael,
Right.
until people get the truth out. You didn't do it.
You know me, I'm already thinking about. I really want to do something like for the 20th anniversary of the Vindication. I'm always thinking like way far ahead. I
No,
need to
but
think
if you
some
throw it
stuff.
out there, maybe people like AJ, Melanie, like they could get something really going. I mean, clearly we probably got to go to California for that because that's when I was younger. I was definitely 2005. Either I was in my late, I think I was in my late 20s in that era, and I remember I wanted to be a fan in California with them. I wanted to be with them so bad, and I graduated college in 2010. And that's when you guys started seeing me because now I'm making my own money. I got a nice raise. I'm an adult. I'm on my own. And I started traveling and being the fan that I look. I shout out to the Cali and Japan fans. I look up to y'all. I think like how y'all just went so faithful to Michael taught was a blueprint on how we should be for him. Because they did all this stuff when he was alive.
Hmm.
Shout out to Cali. I've always loved Cali MJ fans. They're amazing.
I'm entering my era now. Just slowly getting it. I'm getting in there though. I'm getting in there. Y'all ain't seen the last of me yet. I will be there. I'm trying. Putting that out there. Um, yeah. Oh, Serena said she donated to Jen's GoFundMe
Oh, that's
yesterday.
awesome.
I have the link in the description.
Okay, thanks for
If
having it.
yeah. Okay. I'm sorry y'all I went over. But I love the discussion though. It's definitely worth it. Y'all subscribe to Gadget. Oh,
I actually have
let me
two,
try.
well, three channels, but one is Gadget Trish. If you love gadgets, I was telling Tori yesterday. I had the funniest stream the other day. Somebody asked, what was my favorite Michael Jackson song and my Mario character? I didn't know there was a Michael Jackson Nintendo division, but I'm here for it. And of course, I have a Jackson channel. I love the Jackson family.
Yes, so subscribe to I Love the Jackson Family, or if you like gadgets and Michael, subscribe to
Right?
her at Gadget Church. Literally at this point, it's
Like
going hand
all
in
my
hand.
gadget videos have been about Michael. And I'm like, I know this is the Apple keynote, but it's gonna be hard for me to start talking about Michael. I can't help it. Like he's part of my life too. So even if it's about gadgets. Okay.
So many
Yay.
of y'all were here. Thank y'all for watching along. Oh, I keep talking about this station head party. I'm not even saying where to go.
Oh.
This streaming party is going to be the Michael Jackson Victory Day party, and it's shortly following. Like, I'm literally going to go there right now after this, and where I'm going to play like music that I feel shows Michael in the best way. And also, if y'all know on there, I got this playlist called Michael Was Fed Up, and so I will be playing music from that. So, and it could be songs necessarily. Okay, for example, like DS is going to be on there because y'all had Michael all the way. Mr. Snedden, you had Michael all the way messed up with that
Who's
one.
a cold man?
So it's going to be on the Station Head app or website, head.com slash Invincible Jacksons. The only thing is, you have to, in order for the music to play for you, you have to be connected to a Spotify premium account, or you have to pay for Apple Music. And if you have a Samsung, I think as of right now, you can only connect with Spotify. They need to get their lives figured out because. But yeah, and the station had glitched out on me earlier, so I didn't think I was going to be able to.
I didn't know it could do that. Ugh.
Like it wouldn't let me post a comment, and then I was like, okay, let me uninstall and reinstall the app, and then it was like it said error logging in. I said, so I got a backup account now. Error logging in. So I went on the website. Error. So I went on Microsoft Edge. Error. And I said, finally, I'm gonna go to Twitter because anything's down, Twitter gonna go off. So I typed in Station Head. Everybody, what's wrong with Station Head? What happened to Station Head? Why
Oh,
my
okay.
Station Head? Yeah, but it's back up. So head there right now. I'm about to start. But yes, all the information once again in the description box. Thank y'all so much for being here for this 2.5 hour live and for this watch party. There will be more coming to you. And happy Victory Day. And don't forget to subscribe to Gadget Trish. Bye.